coffee. Good morning! You may all have had your coffee today or be drinking it right now. So I wanted to do a little video on caffeine and coffee in particular because I get loads of people coming up to me and being like, oh yeah, but I've cut coffee out, blah, 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 it's bad for you, yeah. And I was like, actually is it? Because I love coffee and I do have it every day, which I probably shouldn't, but I wanted to find out whether it actually is good for you, find out the pros and cons, present them to you guys, so you can make up your own minds, basically, or also add to your own research on it. So I literally have done some research and I consulted Mummy Pigott, accredited nutritional therapist. So we've got some legitimate sources going on here. So things I found, I had to write them down because there's quite a lot going on. So forgive me while I look down. Coffee contains antioxidants and nutrients, which is brilliant. So you are getting positive nutrients, etc., vitamins from your coffee, which is great. It's a stimulant, which is probably why most of us have it. So it's really good for your brain. It boosts brain function, and it's been proven that drivers that have caffeine or coffee before they go out driving have less accidents. So that's brilliant. And that's sort of like, it can also improve your mood, your memory, energy, reaction times, general cognitive function. One thing that's really cool that I found out about caffeine is that when you drink coffee, pretty much, the caffeine goes into your bloodstream, and then from your bloodstream goes into your brain. And in your brain, it actually inhibits a neurotransmitter, which is a chemical, a chemical that moves around our bodies. So it inhibits a specific neurotransmitter, which in turn increases just the pure action of that neurotransmitter being inhibited increases your production of dopamine. So it can help you feel better in general, because dopamine is one of those like happy hormones, which is brilliant. One of the other things I found was cool, that I thought was cool, was caffeine increases the adrenaline in your body. So adrenaline is the hormone that's produced in our fight or flight reflex. So brilliant pre-workout. So have a coffee half an hour before you're going to work out. Adrenaline will be in your body and you'll be able to work out so much harder, like give it so much more, just to have a better workout and burn more fat. So caffeine can help you actually burn fat just by drinking it, because it stimulates the your central nervous system, and causes it to send signals to your fat cells and telling them to break down the body fat. So you can burn fat just while drinking coffee, which is brilliant. And it also can help increase your metabolism, which also helps some weight loss as well. Coffee drinkers apparently have less of a risk of developing type 2 diabetes and other things such as dementia, which I think is brilliant. So keep drinking your coffee. However, there are negative side effects. There are negative things. Basically, avoid caffeine if you suffer at all with stress, anxiety, or any mental health issues. It's just not worth it. There's been so many studies out there which show that it's really, really counterproductive to drink caffeine if you're suffering with any of those things. Also, if you suffer from insomnia, obviously just don't do it. There's loads of other coffee substitutes out there. There's this thing called chicory, which I got obsessed with a few years ago, and it's really delicious. It's like a ground root, like a roasted ground root, and it's still got that like dark, sort of like earthy flavour that coffee can have, like rich, and it's completely caffeine free. So go down to your local health food shop and pick up some chicory if you're not great with coffee. I hope that helps. Let me know if you find other benefits, pros or cons of coffee, and subscribe. I'll see you next week. Bye.